Your High Priestess has the following message for you today. Feel free to respond to your soulmate through this video in the comments, as your words at the soul level will reach your soulmate. Also, like this video to activate the energy of this video in your life. Subscribe to my channel as well so that we can remain connected through the collective and future messages for you, from me, your High Priestess, through the universe, can be received and conveyed to you through future videos. Your heart person strives for consistency, a life that is characterized by structure and predictability. Each phase of his existence seems to follow a well-thought-out plan, a pattern that gives him security and trust. With a firm focus on achieving his goals, he has created a reality that offers him comfort. He is the architect of his own world, building carefully and deliberately on his life's work. His attitude demonstrates a considerable strength, but also a certain reticence when it comes to changes. Changes, in his opinion, could shake the foundations of what he has built with so much effort. In his professional environment, he is highly regarded, a solid component of a system that offers him recognition and stability. His colleagues appreciate his reliability, his ability to think and act in ordered ways. Yet the structures he has built around himself seem to isolate him in some way too. He approaches new opportunities with a certain skepticism, examining each possibility for its suitability and safety. The times when he opens up and talks about his deepest desires and dreams are rare, but in these moments you see the person he really is, behind the facade of control and consistency. His emotions are genuine, deep, and demonstrate a sensitivity that he seldom allows. The connection between the two of you is undeniable, a mesh of understanding, respect, and affection. There comes a phase where he stands at a crossroads, where the chosen paths reflect his inner conflict. His need for control and predictability meets the unpredictable nature of human relationships. He begins to realize that the control he clings to so tightly might not be the only way. In small steps, he opens up to the unknown, begins to recognize the beauty of the imperfect, of the unpredictable. He learns to allow changes, begins to break down the walls he has built around his heart. His view of the world, of the relationship to you, begins to change. He starts to trust in the unknown, to let go of control and surrender to the flow of life. It's a slow process, but a significant one. With each day that passes, he lets go of a bit more of his held control, allows himself to experience the love and bond that exists between the two of you. During this time of transformation, the communication between you is gentle but meaningful. Your conversations delve deeper into the essence of what it means to be connected, yet still free. Your heart person begins to open the doors he once kept tightly closed, letting you have a glimpse into his innermost world. The journey is not easy for either of you, it is laden with uncertainties and challenges. Yet through this journey of growth and discovery, the bond between the two of you becomes deeper and more authentic. You learn to give each other space, and yet the closeness between you is always palpable. Your heart person discovers the freedom that lies in the acceptance of the unpredictable, and with this realization begins a new phase of your relationship, a phase of deep trust, acceptance, and unconditional love. The days pass, and with each sunrise a new layer of understanding and acceptance between you blossoms. Your heart person cautiously explores the territory of emotions that unfolds before him. It's a gentle awakening, a learning and letting go at the same time. The contours of his carefully ordered life begin to shift, creating room for new experiences and emotions. He finds joy in small imperfections, learns to appreciate the uncertainty that once was a source of fear for him. With each step into this unexplored landscape, he finds more of himself, more of what is possible in the connection between the two of you. The communication between you deepens, becomes richer, more nuanced. The conversations are no longer just an exercise in understanding, but an invitation into the inner worlds of each other. A dialogue emerges that goes far beyond words, an exchange of feelings and thoughts that opens up a new level of understanding for both of you. The relationship between you begins to unfold beyond the limits and concerns that once existed. The respect and understanding for each other deepen, and in this depth, you find a new, pleasant stability. You learn to enjoy the silence together, the unspoken words that fill the space between you. The presence of the other becomes a source of calm, a quiet anchor in the stormy waters of everyday life. And while the world around you continues to advance at its rapid pace, you find a pleasant constant in your connection, a refuge that encourages and protects. There is still much to discover, to learn, and to experience, yet the journey now seems less frightening, more a prospect full of hope and joy. Your heart person begins to loosen his set plans and to open the doors that were once tightly closed. He welcomes the changes that are coming with a new openness, a readiness that is uncertain, yet hopeful. Over time, the relationship becomes a space of mutual growth, self-exploration, and mutual understanding. Both of you experience the world now with an expanded perspective, a deeper appreciation for the small moments that make life so unpredictable and yet so beautiful. Each day brings new possibilities, new experiences that strengthen your connection, letting the love between you bloom. And in this ever-changing landscape, you both find a solid point, a deep connection that becomes richer and more fulfilling with every moment lived. The journey that lies ahead is no longer one of uncertainty, but one of mutual exploration, of growing and discovering the countless possibilities life has to offer. The mood between you deepens further, and your joint journey begins to follow a harmonious rhythm. The bond developed between you becomes a mirror in which both of you explore the reflection of your inner worlds. The conversations between you take on a new depth. They are enriching and open a space in which both of you feel safe and understood. Your heart person begins to explore the complexity of emotions and the beauty of connectedness on a deeper level. The contours of his thoughts and feelings begin to expand, and he opens up to the subtle joys that the relationship with you brings. The mornings begin with a feeling of gratitude, a gentle smile representing the anticipation of the day shared. The evenings are filled with reflective conversations that often stretch into the deep night. Under a sky that becomes witness to your unfolding stories and discovered intimacies. Your connection evolves into a source of inspiration, motivating both of you to look beyond the horizon and recognize the boundless nature of life and love. The small gestures of affection exchanged between you carry a new meaning. They are a reminder of the journey you have embarked upon together, and that still lies ahead. There are days of reflection when the world around you seems to sink into silence, and both of you dive into the depths of your thoughts and feelings. These moments of reflection open a space for individual and joint growth, an opportunity to process the learned and forge plans for the coming days. Your heart person discovers the joys of sharing and trusting. He begins to share his dreams and fears with you, creating a connection that goes far beyond the surface. Your conversations capture the essence of life and love. They are a safe haven offering understanding, acceptance, and a deep connection. With each day spent together, each challenge mastered together, the connection between you becomes stronger, more authentic. The uncertainties that once existed begin to dissolve, replaced by a quiet confidence and a deeper understanding for each other. The journey may still be lined with the unknowns and unpredictabilities of life, but together you find a way to navigate these unknowns with a loving calmness and a hand-in-hand determination. It is an exploration of love and life that becomes richer and more colorful with each day, a chapter that opens with each morning and offers you a canvas on which both of you can paint the story of your shared adventure. Bear in mind that this prediction is a guide, not a fixed destiny. The future always depends on the decisions we make in the present. Therefore, always act with love and kindness, and you can find a path that leads to happiness and fulfillment. This was today's message for you. I deeply appreciate your time and trust, and I would be delighted to receive a like, a comment, or a free subscription if my messages resonate with you. Your support helps me to strengthen my channel and reach more people whom I can assist. It was wonderful to have you here. Do not hesitate to drop by again and listen to the future messages of the universe from your High Priestess.